Hey everyone, how's it going? Christina here. Hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to another video. Doing some coverage for you today on WAT. So I haven't covered this one in so long, basically because there was nothing to cover. The last video I did on WAT, it was significantly down. It was really kind of tanking, and I kind of wasn't sure if it was honestly gonna go back up. Um, Now thinking about it with more of a level head, I realized it was just a reflection of the market crash that happened, and that's happening with so many other coins. So, looking back on it, I'm not overly worried about it anymore, but I was just kind of waiting for some sort of progression or change in the chart to do some coverage on it. And there has been some slight changes in the chart for Watt, but I thought it would be cool today to kind of do a comparison of Watt and Hoppy together. So a side-by-side chart here. Something to remember, something that I often forget is, Watt is Hoppy's primary friend. So when Hoppy pumps, Watt is going to pump. When Hoppy dumps, Watt is going to dump. So that's really important to remember. And that's important when looking at the chart. And if you don't believe me, just take a look at the chart. I think it kind of speaks for itself. So let's kind of dive in here. This is the 24-hour view. Watt is the blue chart, Hoppy is the orange chart. This just kind of shows you the pattern, okay? And obviously right now Hoppy is the stronger coin, but even like these little small inclines here, right? We're going from um this is this in particular, this is from just yesterday, like around 5:30. I'm on the East Coast, so the times might differ depending on where you are in the world. But this was around like 5:30 yesterday. Watt was down 4.55%, and Hoppy was slightly down 1.64%, and they kind of move together. Okay, so up a little bit, and you know even when like Hoppy is making these big strides and these big inclines, Watt is either holding its own here with on that steady line or it's pumping with it. And then when Hoppy drops, Watt will drop a little bit. And then when Hoppy goes back up, Watt will go up a little bit. So the charts are just so identical and so similar. And yes, they're both in totally different price ranges, but the trend and the format is the same. The framework of how they pump and dump together is the same. So they might be in totally different price ranges, but that trend is still the same. Now, for the past week here, it's looking a little bit better for Watt. It's up 12.78%, which is quite a significant incline from what we've been experiencing with it for the past month. And again, so even Hoppy is down a little bit in this one, but Watt is kind of holding its own. Um, but still, very similar chart, very similar chart. And then now we're going to go to the 1 month view here where the chart is literally identical. And wait until you see the 1 year chart, which is mind blowing. But look at this. Totally, the lines are like literally almost like crossing at some points. They're on top of each other. That's how similar, right? And then this incline is so correlated, and then they spike together, and then they're down again, and they're steady at the same time, and then they're down again together. It's just incredible. So the 1 year chart, I was just looking at this before, but wait until you see it. For those of you who have never done this view, like, come on. It's amazing. It just amazes me. Like that is an identical trend. Okay. So if you hold Watt, but you happen to forget about Watt, um, just pay attention to the Hoppy chart. I mean, obviously you could just go and look at the Watt chart to see what it's doing, but like if you're ever worried about Watt, go and see if Hoppy is pumping or not. If Hoppy's pumping, then go look at the Watt chart because I guarantee you that it's pumping. These will definitely pump and dump together. Now for Watt, the 1 year percentage here, it is up 89.02%, which most of these meme coins are significantly up for the 1 year view because as a whole, yes, they're down when you zoom in into the 24-hour view or the 7 day view. Like obviously when you zoom in, you're gonna see way more red. So it's you're gonna see all those little fluctuations. So there's more of a chance that it's gonna be down on the 24-hour view or the 7 day view. But when you zoom out, you're always going to see like more green and it's most likely always going to be up. Because, like, yes, it might be down for the week, but it's still on the incline for the year. So that's just something to remember. I think people, they see a lot of red on these 1 day views or whatever, and they think, oh God, like it's, all in the red and it's dumping or whatever. Yeah, but if you ever like want to calm your anxiety, just go and look at the 1 year view or the all-time view, and that'll show you that it's still on the incline and it's still up for the year. So in terms of exchange listings, let's take a look here. It's kind of slacking because these are all, I have to be honest, right? It's slacking because it has eight official exchanges, and it does look like they have some in the works here, right? These are all technically in the works. They have 2 pages of exchanges in the works. So I know the developers are working hard here and they're trying, but I really think that this is playing a role in what Watt is up to right now and what's happening with Watt. I think we definitely need some more exchange listings to keep this going. Otherwise, I really think it's just going to kind of tank. So if we see some more exchange listings and this kind of holds up and continues to be on a steady incline, and if Hoppy continues to be on a steady incline, my price prediction for this is for 2025 would be a $5 billion market cap, which would put it at 1 cent. I think that is a very bullish price prediction right now. I used to say 1 cent a little more confidently. Like I would say, yeah, like definitely one, like in past videos, yeah, $5 billion market cap, definitely, you know, b great chance of that happening. I still think it could get to that, but I think that it really took a hit and it needs time to recover. But if Hoppy continues to pump, that combined with it being a bull cycle, combined with it getting more exchange listings, it could get to a $5 billion market cap. So there's still potential for that to happen. I still think it's one of the better low cap coins in the market right now in the meme category. I'm not going back on anything I'm saying. I'm just saying that we had an unexpected market crash, and I have to give predictions based on the current market conditions. And the market crash was something we cannot and did not predict. So, I do have to make adjustments because I know sometimes people say, "Oh, you're pulling back." Like they'll say in the comments, "Oh, you don't seem so confident anymore. You're not bullish on it anymore, blah blah blah." No, I'm still bullish on all of these, otherwise I wouldn't be covering them. But you have to sometimes my prices, you have to adjust according to the market. So sometimes my price predictions are going to change because not drastically, but the market conditions change on the blink of an eye. So you have to adjust, okay? So I'm not going to give you false price predictions. I'm going to be like open, and I'm also not going to give you price predictions that you want to hear. I'm going to be like open and honest with you and tell you that, yeah, maybe my price prediction has gone down a little bit because we just had a market crash. Or, but if this coin's doing really well, maybe my price prediction is going to go up a little bit. So expect those adjustments. But every single coin that I've covered on this channel so far has potential, still has potential, and none of them are dead. And I think that's the most important thing to remember. Plus, with these meme coins, you should only be putting 50 to 100 bucks on these, maybe a little more depending on how big your portfolio is and how much you're willing to put in or willing to risk. But, these, remember, the meme coins, guys, are gambles. So, you don't get too emotionally invested in these. They're for fun. But, I just wanted to address that. Like sometimes if my price predictions change or my tone on a coin changes, it's just because I have to call it like I see it. Okay. So if something is a little down, I have to address that. And, a price prediction that I give is not ever set in stone. So that's just something important to remember, and I just wanted to address that. But yeah, I still think this has the potential to go to a $5 billion market cap. Potential, okay? It's not written in stone. That would put it at 1 cent. I think that's definitely possible. So I'm not lowering my price prediction on this. I just think it's a little more of a bullish price prediction right now, but I think it's still definitely possible. I hope developers are working on more exchange listings, and I think that'll help WAT a lot. But I'm glad I just kind of gave you some coverage on it today because I really have not covered it in a very long time, and I'm glad to see some of these numbers kind of going up again, and I think WAT has a really great chance to recover. So glad I did some coverage on this today. Opt into it now if you haven't yet, because it's at a really great discount. $50 bag, $100 bag, whatever you want to do. But WAT is still on my list, so that has not changed. Just a few things before I end the video as well. Social media links are in the description section: Instagram, X community, and Discord server if you're interested. I also have a monthly membership option on my channel for $3.99 a month. Check out the membership tab if you're interested, and it will show you everything you get for $3.99. My merch store is also open. If you're interested, check out the store tab. If you're interested in that, it'll take you right to the store. I'm also offering 20% off my merch store, so check that out if interested. And of course, if you made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. It is so, so appreciated, and I will see you all in the next video. Thanks, guys.